Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I am sitting outside, and who would have thought in Alaska the sun is amazing. And I am lucky enough to meet two awesome people. We have Jen and Frans Weits, and we are at the restaurant called Jack Sprat. You guys, I've heard great things about this. I've heard that this is your passion. Is this restaurant your passion, or what exactly is?
This is it.
There's a couple
Plus
other
our kids,
passions,
yeah, our kids. But this
mostly-
came first before our kids. This was our first kid. We were 27 when we started. We're Michiganders originally, and I wanted to live in Alaska. I convinced her to also live here, and en route, basically through Canada, I'm like, do you want to start a restaurant? I can take over this lease of this building at the base of Alyeska Ski Resort, and we dove in head first.
So how long have you been here?
17 years.
Wow.
And
What's
the
it been like?
restaurant's now 15 years old. So.
What's it been like?
Well,
Peaks and valleys, ups and downs.
it's a beautiful place to live. Alaska's amazing, as you've seen.
Well, yeah, and Frans said Girdwood is the center of the universe.
Yeah.
It's not always this pristine looking, but it's a beautiful place to live and enjoy. When it's sunny like this, we just come out of our hovels and praise the sun god.
Yeah, when it's good, and when the snow's falling, it's excellent.
And when it's raining, we all just go to the lower 48 to visit you.
Well, I'll tell you what, we took a picture last night at 11:30 at night. It was almost this bright out.
Yeah.
That's crazy to us. We've never experienced
Yeah,
that
most
before.
people ask, like, how do you deal with the darkness? And we're like, well, it's a balance, and balance in life is everything. So you just maybe do more indoor activities in the winter, and you stay up longer in the summer. But we get out there any season because you have to. If you wait for the rain to stop in this town, you're going to wait a long time. So.
And I know what's awesome about you guys is that you have been working on this together. You know, you're partners in this, and this is something, a passion that you have shared together. And was there something before this that you shared together, or was one of you more into the restaurant business? I mean,
I was in the restaurant business. I have a degree in hotel restaurant management. So Jen also has a degree for marketing and business. So we
perfect.
both met at Michigan State, and we just happened to collide at the right time when things were happening, and this opportunity came about. And so both of our experiences, I think, added to the mix. In fact, I was cooking and she was serving, and then we flip-flopped, and she started cooking with no experience and did excellent.
How'd she do, Frans, for real?
Really
How'd she
good. I mean, she elevated the food, and ever since we kept elevating the food to a nicer level, but still approachable. And
We opened up, we expanded so that people could see inside the kitchen. And so that was a big push in our business, both in the responsibility on our end, but also people seeing what's happening back there. And I think people like to see where the food is made, and just seeing everyone like, hi Bob and Joe, I'm making your food, you know. There's not a separation between, us and them. It's confluent.
Jen, did you have any hesitations going into this?
Can we say 20s? Your 20s, like, yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Great idea.
Yeah, we can do this. And then the reality of the situation, it showed itself later, but I refuse to fail. And that's kind of my modus.
Because here's the thing, we have people listening right now, and for those people who are viewing right now, and they're saying, I've always wanted to do this, whether it's by myself or with a partner or with my spouse, but they never take that step.
Yeah.
What do you think it was about you guys that made you take the step?
You leap and the net will appear. Didn't someone awesome say that
Yes,
once?
yeah.
And kind of took that, like I had nothing to lose. And France, we had some things to lose. Financially, we were invested, but
nobody told us to not do it. Maybe some of the locals were like, you can't do that. But none of our family or people said you can't do it. And I think that's a good lesson for people in their teens or 20s or 30s, that you have this moment of where you have this great ambition and creative energy, and you should take advantage of that. People that say, you got time to figure your life out, you can go on a trip, you can just work menial jobs, but if you really want to do something special,
and the older you get, the more cautious you get, especially financially.
Yes. We wouldn't do it again.
Oh gosh.
But when we did it in the late 20s, we were ready.
And we were lucky enough. France's family had enough of a reserve economically that we were able to borrow from them at a time where there was war and no one was investing. Banks were not investing in restaurants, and we were able to ask family for help. And we just recently started to like get closer to the end mark. They're paying them off from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I would say to the young people and people who are interested in starting out on their own, have a good plan. Know what your equipment's going to cost you. Know what your menu that you are going to serve. Know your demographic. Come up with ideas that no one else is doing. Safety isn't always a net. You have to come up with. You have to be an ingenue. You have to do things that other people are afraid to do a little bit, but yet be smart about it and have a little reserve money, because you never know when a cooler or a piece of equipment is going to go down and you're going to have to come up with that money. Or when, nobody's coming up this year because we don't have any snow or global warming. You have to have other reasons why people come out to see you. And that's what really works in these small environments in Alaska, because they're so, up and down. A bus will come in and it'll flood a town, but the rest of the year, or the rest of the time, it's slow and kind of, as it goes. So these are the yam fries, and we're kind of famous for them. We could never get rid of them, or people would riot in the street.
Wow.
And this is tonight's special. It's Alaskan caught salmon. It's not farmed. And this is what I really like here, that you chose the vegan tacos, because it really shows a dichotomy of our diet, that we have raw food alongside of some more decadent items. And that's been a successful.
Yeah, it's really hard to resist these right now, just so you know. Like every single thing on this table right now. Good job. So I want to ask you each this, and Frans, I'll start with you. What do you think you've learned about yourself through this?
I guess I'm stronger than I thought I was.
Arugula and aioli sauce for the
thanks.
yams. Enjoy.
Thank you.
That I had to force myself to be a manager at the start. I didn't necessarily want to do it, but now I actually enjoy working with people and finding their strengths. And we've been a good team, and now we have a family. And the fact that we're sitting here on this side of the table and not slaving away in the kitchen is a tribute to our hard work, and it feels good to make it this far.
I get that. Amazing. What do you think, Jen? What have you learned about yourself?
I learned that what I thought it took to make something of myself was nothing near what it actually takes. And you have to take risks, and you have to cry, and you have to skin your knee and make mistakes, but always feel that your level of work and the quality of it matters. And that is what I would pray at night. I pray for the people that came to eat here, and myself, and the knowledge of the people that worked with me. And it's taught me a lot about people and interpersonal skills that I thought, wasn't necessarily there before.
Well, and something I really feel from both of you is that your intentions to do something great and true were totally true. And I mean, you can see it in what you've created here.
Well,
And I haven't been here long, and I can see that. I can see that in your staff and in the quality of the food and in the quality of your establishment, really.
On another note, I would like to add that nothing that we do could happen without the great people that work for us. They come here day in and day out in a town that can be rainy and seasons can be bad, and they have a desire to serve the best food that they can with what we can supply here in Alaska. And I am always amazed that we have the people that we do.
That's awesome. So, last question would be, I'm always telling people they need to envision what they want to do, explore what it would take, and execute a plan. So what advice do you guys have on that level?
I'll marry someone that's got good ideas.
Good answer.
Because my ideas for a restaurant name and concept were not anywhere on the level of her creative spirit, and she came up with Jack Sprat, and it's been a great platform to make food, because Jack Sprat could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean, and so betwixt the two, you see they lick the platter clean, and so we do both healthy
Great
and
idea.
decadent. And it's
Excellent
worked.
marketing skills.
Yeah, because we didn't want to be we wanted to live in a small town, but we didn't want to be the Italian place or the German place, and that had been this building before. We wanted to open up the envelope to world cuisine and bring people, some healthy choices.
You just made your wife so happy. Like, she's beaming. She is. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. For people to check you out, how can they find you online? You have a website?
Website, jacksprat.net,
Okay.
and Facebook. We keep specials posted and events. And yeah, that's the main two ways.
And people need to get out to Girdwood.
They do. It's a funny name for a community that's nestled in, off the Turnagain Arm. We have beautiful glaciers surrounding us. You're about to go to 7 glaciers, which is another remarkable culinary adventure. Our friend Erin is the chef there. All the restaurants here are very interconnected. We know each other. We're very polite with each other, and if we need to trade or we're out of lettuce or things, because that happens when we're in a remote
Right, that's
situation.
awesome, right, yeah.
There's a lot of that camaraderie, and it's a beautiful place.
That's
And
awesome.
we won't always be under construction.
Yeah.
Well, and you guys are very close to Anchorage, and you're right on the way to the Wildlife Conservation Center. We were there
Yes,
this morning.
which is amazing.
And right on the way to Whittier, where the cruises go out for the 26th Glacier Tour. We just did that with Phillips Cruises and Tours. So, I mean, you guys are really I've heard so much about Girdwood since I've been in Anchorage. It's
It kind
crazy.
of gets overlooked, but we think it's an excellent home base, and that's, I first came to Alaska to work up in Denali Park, but I found out about Girdwood, and once I visited it, I realized that this is a great home base because you can access the Kenai Peninsula,
Very
the
cool.
places that you mentioned, plus go north.
Yeah.
You're centrally located, and you're only 30 minutes from airport.
Yeah, a lot of people have actually said they either live here or have you been there. People who are not affiliated with helping us plan our interviews while we were in town. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a popular place on that front. So, thank you so much for talking with us
thank
today.
you for coming here, and thank your viewers who are interested about popping around the United States. Like, get out there.
That's right.
Enjoy some food.
I'm ready to dig in. So that's it.
Right.
We have to end this now. Thank you so much.
Grazie
welcome.
mille.
You're gonna miss the tram, right?
And I talk to you, 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 and we love, and we hate, and we demonstrate. We try to relate. This is my break.